it going,
Welcome to
friends?
Bubba Hotep. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's Ghostbusters instead.
Fooled you.
Yay. It's a little
Yay.
Friday the 13th joke.
It is. Happy Friday the 13th, by the way.
There's something behind you.
What? Where?
There's
What?
something behind
What?
Look at it.
Whoa.
It's so spooky. Oh my God.
What? It was that.
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. That's what that was. Thank you, Slimer. Don't know who that is. I didn't know they were back there.
I'm just really excited that Slammer gave us a personal appearance.
And I mean, you're such a big fan. You're wearing a hat.
I know, that's like $5,000 usually they charge
Oh,
for
like
that.
a cameo for Slimer?
Yeah, yeah.
This is easily one of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life. What really makes it is the profile. So, and I just want to hold its hand. Come back. Let me. I just want to hold its hand.
In my normal profile, it's like my nose that sticks out the furthest.
Like a lot of humans, yeah.
But now, no, I'm like really sticks out.
If I get sick of you, I can just like.
You can.
Why does this one have a hole in it?
It's
old, huh?
I probably chewed it.
Oh, Jesus.
People chew their fingernails.
We got Ghostbusters balloons. Woo! It's coming at ya.
I'll take this off for now.
There's another one. Oh shit! That went into a light.
Oh my goodness. So, what are we doing tonight?
I think it was Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. That's right. Whatever in our cups, what do you have?
I have some liquid death, sparkling water. My favorite.
Cool. I've got the whiskey substitute with a little ginger beer mixed with it.
Ooh.
Ice cold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got beer.
Beer.
And it's got a high alcohol content, so.
Now, if
Chug.
See you later.
if I wanted to have a beer and watch a movie, where could I do that in Sonoma County?
In Sonoma County, you would want to go to one of three places.
Okay.
You'd want to go to the Summerfield Cinemas on the east side of town.
Okay.
You can go to the Airport Cinemas, which is on the north side of town.
Great.
Or you can come to the theater we are currently in the basement of, which is the Roxy Stadium 14 in downtown Santa Rosa, California.
Now with working AC.
Now with air
Yay!
conditioning. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea what I went through to get this working today. Today.
He made Christmas for us here
It's made it.
tonight.
It is going to snow.
It's a Christmas meal.
Actually, we have half of a stage working, so it's better than nothing.
Delicious.
I guess from here, typically we would go to a Cheers,
Typically.
but producer Scott is good to go.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
The chat. Who is with us?
The chat. Well, right here in audience, our live studio
Live
audience.
studio audience.
Woo.
We've got Space Face Macy.
Yay.
We've got the Reverend Michael B.
Michael B.
We've got former co-host of the Cult Show, the Scream Queen, Kelly.
Wow.
Yay.
Welcome back, friend.
She's one of my best schools in the whole wide world. You can catch us on
And-
Spooky Summer Party. She didn't go anywhere. She just moved to Spooky Summer Party. She moved
She didn't
neighborhoods.
go anywhere. She
Yeah.
didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But we've also got Fresno's own film buff, Evan.
Evan. Welcome. Welcome, you guys.
One of us.
And Michael B. Are we going to say anything about the fact that it might be a special day for him?
I
He
didn't.
got parole.
He got parole today. That's right. I thought we weren't going to talk about that. Anyway.
He was found not guilty.
On all charges, acquitted. No, it's his birthday. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Michael!
Happy birthday, buddy.
What better way to spend your birthday than in a nice basement with us?
At least it's cool in here.
Coolish, yeah?
Oh, it's much cooler than it was. I'm so happy. I'm so
is.
thankful. Thank you.
You're welcome indeed.
But in chat, we have got TM. We have TODD Todd.
Todd, welcome back.
We've got Mark Vision's Truth. Miss Movie Buff Laura.
Hello, hello.
Mindy Horror Movie Addict.
Poor Mindy. Has she gone to help for that? Do we know?
I don't know.
She doesn't need
12
any help.
steps, 13 steps, whatever it was.
A lot.
666 steps.
Right. Pismo Mark
Here's Mo.
and Gory Bits.
Gory. Welcome, Gory.
Oh, TM was here. Did you say TM?
I said
think you
TM
did,
I
first.
think you did.
Yeah.
And you
That was-
got Tom, you get Tommy? Tommy's here.
I did not see Tommy. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy. Oh, hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Welcome, everyone. We greatly appreciate you guys being here. We're going to have a fun night of whimsy and mirth and all kinds of things.
A couple of my favorite words.
I know, you love them. So, what are we talking about first, though?
We're going to talk about like what we watched and what we did this week.
That's right.
Mine was a busy week. It wasn't a week full of lots of consuming of media, but I am really excited for our next Genre Junkies episode. It's on a book that I really, really loved. Spoiler alert. But we'll see what Scott felt about it. Called Razorblade Tears.
That's a good name.
So good. It's about these. It's not horror. It's like really extreme, violent action. It's about these two dads. They're like older, and they had sons who were married. Their sons were gay, and they didn't approve. Well, now someone has killed their sons. And what do we love here at the Cult Show?
Revenge.
We love revenge.
Revenge.
And so now they're going to go get revenge for their boys and defend them how they didn't in life.
Okay.
And it's like moving and like hard to like feelings, but also like a lot of violence.
Right.
Delicious
Things you love.
We choose violence. Today we choose violence.
Yeah. Let's do it. Violence.
Why not?
Caleb.
Why not? Oh, Spooky Boo's here too.
Spooky.
Just joined.
Good job.
Okay. I did a lot of documentaries this week, actually.
I love to hear it.
So, we started talking about this a little bit, but I finally watched White Boy, the documentary about White Boy Rick, the drug dealer, FBI informant in Detroit.
Depends who you ask.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Oh, good. Okay.
I liked it a lot. I also watched something called Pray Away, which is about,
We've been looking forward to that over at Spooky Summer Party.
It's really good. It's kind of hard because it's a little creepy.
Conversion therapy.
Yeah, conversion therapy. Yeah.
But we watched like the trailer and we were like, oh, we might have to do this, but it's going to be like scary, like for real scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, I do recommend it.
Okay.
How come you're
Kelly,
looking
write
at
that
her?
down.
What's
Kelly,
that?
write that down.
I can't watch it? You guys are having like a thing.
Documentaries are very close to books.
I like documentaries.
I was looking at her because she was talking because you weren't saying anything.
You kind of fell asleep over there.
I thought you guys were having a moment, or like, what did I miss out on?
We have many moments.
Clearly, I don't. Just sit
It
back.
wasn't horror. I didn't think you would count.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
Got
apparently he likes documentaries.
Pigeonholed.
Kind of your whole pigeon.
What else you got?
The Field of Dreams game. Did you guys watch that? Did you see that?
Oh, I read about it, but I didn't watch it.
Oh, it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was, so anyway, for those of you who don't know, the MLB, for those of you that like sports ball, the 30th anniversary of the movie Field of Dreams, they actually built a baseball field out in the middle of corn in Iowa, and they played a game, but all the players entered from the back of the outfield from the corn, and it was just really
Were there
cool.
any dead players?
No. That would be your question. And I'm sorry. I'm going to look at Neil, but Sandra, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You would ask that question.
She would ask that
Right?
question. Yes.
I like baseball quite a bit. I like sports ball, but really, to be honest, I don't watch a lot of other teams besides the Giants. I'm very loyal, but
Just go.
But I wanted to watch
Go
this, I just
online and
didn't.
just watch the entrance
Yeah.
where
I will.
Costner leads them all out.
I heard the ending was cool too. Like
It was a good game.
Yeah.
It was a very good game.
Okay.
If you like sports ball.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
That's for Kelly.
Haunted Furby. I see
Still looking
Haunted
at you,
Furbies.
Neil.
That's okay. Is
Talking
that
to
it?
Kelly.
Okay.
That's all I got, yeah.
Good.
What about you?
So today I actually watched Scott I finally watched 1917. Have you guys seen that?
I have not seen that yet. No.
That was.
Oh, we watched. Yes, I've seen 1917. I saw it in theaters.
Okay, I didn't see it, but
Yeah.
I thought it was fabulous.
I thought it was
a
fabulous.
Beautifully cinematographed, if that's even a word. Film.
Cinematography.
Cinematography.
Yes.
The cinematography was
Photographied.
beautiful.
It was beautiful. The production design,
Yeah.
top notch. I mean, there's a bunch of barren warscapes that were just beautiful to look at, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really amazing what they did to it.
I've seen a lot of war movies. I'm not generally like a war movie
Right.
fan, but I've seen a lot of them. And this one, I thought was so amazing because you saw like some of the ugly sides of war.
Yeah.
You see like the real horror of it. You see the heartache. There's a little bit more of like a personal to it, and a lot of it has to do with how it's like filmed for
Yep,
sure.
yep.
And then it's not like huge, but there's actually people of color in this movie who were in the infantry, and that was not lost on me because I was like, I appreciate that because it's there's always a lot of people's stories who aren't told. You know, from like wars and stuff, and
Yeah.
I think 1917 is the way we need to go, people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good film. I really recommend if you have a chance.
Yeah.
So, give it a shot.
Meant to, when everything was open back in the very beginning
was that?
of 2020.
Jesus, it feels like a long time
Like, that's
ago.
how long ago. Well, actually, I think
Yeah.
it came out at the end of 2019 to make the
To make the cut for
all the-
Oscars.
the award season.
Damn.
So
Yep.
I missed it then, missed it at the beginning of 2020.
God, it feels
and
forever ago.
Then everything went to hell.
Yeah.
It's true. And
Yeah.
then the American Horror Stories.
Yes. Did you start?
So yeah, I'm caught up. I'm done. So I'm already caught up. But I know you've watched the first episode.
I haven't had time for more.
I know. That's why I just wanted to put the 2 cents in because Caleb, you hadn't watched it yet either, right?
No.
They're on Hulu. They're a Hulu.
Hulu.
Because right the next day FX
Hello to you.
on
too.
Hulu. Hello. But yeah, so I really like it, and I think the first 2 episodes are really good. Because I remember the spooky where Emma was kind of like the first episode was okay, but I thought it was like really good.
Emma did say that.
Yeah, but
She did
you,
say
but you
that.
said you liked it quite a bit, from what I recall.
I loved it. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
But it's like that subtle humor they're so good at.
Right.
Like when the dads are like, hey, we went to Folsom Street Fair. Like,
Right.
that's just
We're
like,
cool.
It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the series. Some of the episodes are not as good as the first 2.
Anthology
as,
will do that.
As is, yeah. But I think it's worth a watch. So the American Horror Stories, and of course looking forward to the new season coming out. Like, was it in September, August? It's coming out real soon. So anyway,
I don't know.
Soon.
I'm looking at you.
Soon.
Anyway, that's all I got. But we have a new subscriber alert.
What?
Welcome, Captain Mo.
Captain Mo.
Is that?
Is that
We have
Broke
2
Mo?
Mo's?
A broke Mo and a Captain Mo. You're right.
Damn.
Is this the same Mo?
No. No, Mo.
Welcome, Welcome, Captain. Welcome aboard.
There's room for both of you.
We can afford at least 4 or 5 more Mo's.
We got 2 Marks, couple Mike. Do we have another Michael? Maybe not. Did we have another Michael? No, maybe not. Okay.
We probably have a Michael out there.
Probably.
We have a couple Reverends.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Shall we?
Get into the thick of it.
Let's get into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate you. Tonight we're going to talk about a film, little-known film, really flew under the radar. I'm kidding. It's fucking Ghostbusters. It's a cultural zeitgeist.
Oh, I was believing you for a minute.
I know.
You were like looking at your notes.
Oh,
Wait.
shit.
No, it is the only original 1984's Ghostbusters, starring Ivan Reitman, written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. Man, Harold Ramis wrote a lot of good stuff.
He did write a lot of good stuff.
In case you have not seen this film, it is about, we're going to spoil it.
Spoilers.
It's about 3 parapsychologists who lose their funding and their place of study at a university, so they decide to go into business hunting ghosts and capturing them, kind of like an exterminator service
Yep.
for the paranormal. So, of course, there is a sequel. There was a
was.
cartoon, which colored my life. What is a small child? Yes, thank you. Thank you. And then there was the reboot. And it really kind of was a reboot because it referenced the first one. That's the one that stars Kristen Wiig, which I liked. I thought it was super, super fun movie. And then there's going to be another one coming out.
Yeah.
Which is another kind of somewhere in a reboot sequel.
More sequel than
More
reboot
sequel.
on this one.
And there's Finn Wolfhard. Like, that's the craziest name. I love it.
I know that name is
I love that name.
That's a
He wolfs so hard.
He was so hard.
So hard.
So yeah, this is Ghostbusters.
end.
The end. No. So I kind of just obviously shared like my feelings about the franchise. I grew up watching this movie. I don't remember the first time I saw this movie because I probably watched it as a very tiny child.
Right.
And continually watched it many other times. It's one of those movies. It's like my friends, my family, and I will quote it to each other all the time. I've watched it a lot, and I just love it. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you grew up in a world where Ghostbusters was just there. It existed.
Yeah, it sprung forth.
Like you came out of your mother and you're
Yeah.
like, Ghostbusters is here.
And I'm like, Slimer?
Right, exactly. And Caleb and I, though, we of course were like 10 years old when it came out.
Yeah.
So we had lived pre-Ghostbusters.
Dark
And
times.
then the very dark times.
Yeah.
Yes, he's like, bring out your dead, you know, kind of thing. And then Ghostbusters was there, and you know,
Yeah.
and life went happy. But Ghostbusters was a huge, huge thing in this country and the world when it came out. I mean,
It's
it took it by
cultural.
storm. It
Yeah.
was cultural. I mean, it was like a cultural Armageddon had happened, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the lines, the music, everything. It was just a huge thing, and it affected me as a child, a 10-year-old. That I loved it because it had the ghost thing. So I'm like, okay, it's
love
kind
ghosts.
of a little bit of a spooky aspect to it.
Oh, totally.
Right. So I loved it for that, and I was like, in the special effects at the time, I'm like, these are really cool special effects. Like I
Totally.
thought the whole stuff with the guns of their what the hell you call them, the plasma cannon, whatever the hell things they are. So.
Super soakers.
Go ahead.
Proton packs, thank you. The proton pack.
Oh, there was so much judgment coming from producer
I know.
Scott. He was like rolling off of him in waves. It's a lot of heat,
Sorry. You guys be on live camera and try to remember everything. No, but anyway, so it was. It was a huge
little
thing.
Slimer.
Oh, thanks. But
Your tears.
yeah, this film still. I mean, I can watch it over and over and over. I still love it. I still think it's fantastic. I still laugh.
I don't think I'd get sick of it.
No, not at all.
No, after all these years, I still haven't.
Yeah. And just tagging on to what Neil said, like 10-year-old us, like you really weren't shit unless you'd seen it. So-
It was like Grammys and this.
Yeah.
What are you even
Absolutely.
doing with
Which
your life?
open on the
Open
same day.
I mean, what a world. Yeah.
What
What a year.
Ghostbusters and Gremlins opening on the same day.
I know.
Do you remember which one
good.
you saw first?
No, I don't.
I saw
No.
Ghostbusters first.
Okay.
You remember?
I do remember.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I went to hopped from one theater to the next, probably. So, don't do that, by the way.
No, don't do that.
That is now punishable by chopping off your hand, just so you guys know. So,
And then Neil keeps it on his.
I do. Oh, no, I have them. I keep them all. Yeah.
You stroke through the fingers.
They're his Kruger, like mannequin gloves.
Yeah, puts all his Kruger gloves on them to keep them
Actually,
in shape.
I have one for like picking my nose, one for scratching my back, that kind of stuff. There are actual uses for them. Who is your favorite Ghostbuster?
I first of all, I cannot pick a favorite Ghostbuster. I don't think I could pick a favorite Ghostbuster.
Someone is holding a head. Holding a head.
Oh,
Someone is holding a.
hold on.
Someone's holding a head.
Are you threatening my cat's life?
I am.
My cat just turned
By
10
someone
years
holding
old
a head
this
to
week,
it.
People, yeah. Okay.
Someone goes and decapitates a head.
Someone's gonna decapitate.
Goes up to your cat and says, "Who's your favorite Ghostbusters, bitches?"
No.
Someone holding a gun to your cat's head.
Can I rephrase the question?
Yes.
I love all of the Ghostbusters. My favorite character is Slimer. I love Slimer. Every time Slimer is on the screen, my face hurts from smiling. And like he just makes me giggle. I love him. But because I thought about this, I knew you were gonna ask this. So I thought about all the Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So, on paper, it might be Venkman because he's so sarcastic and everything. But, I mean, they all have their wonderful parts.
Yep.
As we talk about them,
Okay, you'll figure it out?
No, I mean, like, that's like my... So, okay, I guess if it can't be Slimer, it's going to be Venkman. But I like them all. But who's your favorite?
I am a Ray Stantz fan.
I feel like...
Dan Aykroyd's character.
I feel like Ray and I put this in my notes, we would be best friends forever. Like, in real life. Like, he's such a believer, and he's so earnest and, like, positive and happy.
And
like,
childlike.
And childlike. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we would be best friends.
Yeah.
I agree. And that's why he's my favorite, too.
Oh.
Peter, I don't think I could be friends with Peter. I think he'd...
No one's friends with Peter Venkman.
He'd get so annoying after
Now,
a while.
here's the
He's that
thing.
one person that just like
I'm gonna say
you're like,
this.
shut up.
I'm going to say this, though. Peter Venkman's a lot of things. He's an asshole. He's egotistical.
Yeah.
But even for an 80s movie, he does not sexually assault a woman who is not in her right mind. And I'm sorry, that counts for something. Like,
That's
so
true.
that's my Peter Venkman apologist. But
Fair point.
So the little shoulder kiss doesn't count when he says, "I'll be right back."
no, because I think it was more comforting and less sensual. I felt.
That was for him, though. But that's okay. I'm not going to,
Oh my
it's
God.
okay.
I don't think that's quite the same.
Nobody asked me, but Ray Stantz is my favorite as well.
Oh.
Just,
Producer Scott, who's your
But-
favorite?
Ray Stantz.
Oh, Ray Stantz.
Absolutely.
But very close second, I do love Winston Zedmore. I love him because, of course, very iconically, he has the line
Don't say it, don't say
I'm
it.
not going to say it. But basically, he needs to secure the bag. He needs to secure the bag, get the money. He's the working class one. And so that really has my heart. Like, a lot
Right.
that he's like, these people are fine with their science, but secure the bag.
And look, it's all right, because then there's, for me, at number 2, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Spangler.
He's hilarious.
Because he's just awesome in his, as the creator of, all the tech that they
Yeah.
have.
Right.
And he's just always so straight-faced.
Yes.
Which
He
makes
does
it
not
even-
smile once.
Are you going to say his hobby? Is that in our game later?
No.
Okay, because that's like
Collecting spores
yeah,
from no.
spores, molds, and fungus.
funguses.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm into that. Like, I freaking love mushrooms and funguses and moss and everything else.
On
So-
my feet.
Yep.
So-
So, I mean, yeah, I think we could date. I think we could date. Yeah.
He's got the hair to, give you a good go. So there you go.
Hair?
The hair, he's got.
Remind me to explain
Good
some
hair.
things to you about anatomy, but not
Okay.
right now. Not right now.
Not right now?
Not right
They
now.
might enjoy it.
Not right now.
Not right now, okay. If you have a chart to point to, yes, Scott.
Next time on Spooky Silver Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what I'm saying is, you need the whole team. You need Janine on the phones. You need the whole crew.
Yes.
Yep.
The movie opens after the librarian scene with all that fun stuff, which is awesome, first of all, obviously.
We can't
Right.
just gloss by this.
No? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, haunted library is my dream location. Like,
Oh, good point. Huh?
yeah,
you would live there.
For the children in the audience, that was called a card catalog. I remember when I was in elementary school, we had one and we had to learn how to use it.
Yeah.
They were like, "This is very
Called
important."
the Dewey Decimal System.
But by the time I got to middle school, we had computers. So it was like, and I remember thinking like, I gotta learn this. This is important. And it's like, no, it became antiquated very quickly. But also, she just wanted them to be quiet because she was reading. And I just so relate to that. Yeah. And also, she's scary. She scared me so much when I was a kid. Oh my God. I remember bracing myself for when she
Really?
was going to turn around.
Yeah, that's all. I remember it also, but I mean, I was just like, oh, this could be a good movie.
Yes,
You know?
you see it on a lot of kinder trauma lists, the librarian. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's awesome.
In the video game, they gave her a whole backstory.
They give the librarian a backstory in the video game?
Uh-huh.
God bless those people.
Awesome.
God bless them.
By the way, we've got Enoch joining us now, and a gentleman named Jonas. I shouldn't say gentleman. A person named Jonas.
And I
want
saw
to assume.
Spooky Boo.
Yes, Caleb mentioned that.
Spooky Boo. I just really like to say that.
I love how they go through. First of all, I love the practical effects in this movie. I still, to this day, would love to see how they did some of that stuff. The card catalogs when they just open up and shoot out. I'm sure it's probably air, just like shooting out and blowing
looks
things
cool,
out.
though.
But it looks so
cool.
goddamn cool. You know, the eggs popping out on Sigourney's counter and cooking on the counter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I read the
ingenuity.
card catalog. There was a false wall. People behind it. They pushed the drawers open from the back. and they had
Simple.
Air.
brass tubes, and they were just blowing into
Okay.
it. It wasn't
Pea
even
shooter.
like CO2. You know, it was just
Blowing through.
human breath.
Wow, making them shoot out that
Sometimes the
far.
simplest ways are the best ways, you know? Yeah.
All right, Jonas, thank you. We now know he's a dude. Okay, so thank you. I don't want to assume anymore. I get in trouble.
You don't like to assume.
No, you don't want to
You don't
assume.
like to assume.
I'm learning. I'm working hard on it.
Yes. Yes.
Bankman on the door. It says Bankman burn in hell. when you
Yeah,
when
like
you first
someone,
meet
like
them.
a student wrote it, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
So definitely. So I think that was kind of cool, and that whole opening scene with the shocking between the male and the female student.
Oh, yes.
And they have to guess the cards. Oh,
Yeah.
it's hysterical. I love the guy who plays the male student. I think he's hysterical.
You just feel so bad for him, and I love that he got paid $5.
$5.
Yeah.
$5.
Keep your $5. Yeah. And then he gets it run to them right. He's like,
And he still gets
couple
shocked.
of wavy lines. I'm sorry, it's just not your day.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Oh, but it's a great introduction to Venkman. I mean,
Yes.
it's like perfect.
Oh, yeah, we totally get to know all of the characters' introductions are really strong.
Yeah.
In this one, but I mean, everybody likes a movie where you can pick a favorite, like your favorite thing of something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, everybody does like that. Kids love that.
I mean, it was showcased really well. You sent us the Stranger Things
Right.
video, how like they each picked their own and they argued over Venkman. Or
Right.
I mean, we did that as kids for sure. We were all when you played Ghostbusters. You picked your whoever and.
Yeah. I
You did
just,
that.
it's easy when
You're a
Slimer's
Slimer.
your favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're like, I'll be Slimer, and the other kids don't fight you for Slimer.
You're like, yeah, but
I wish I could
we're
make that.
being Ghostbusters, not ghosts. And you're like, no.
Don't you need
Slimer.
something to chase? It could be me. It could be me. It could be me. I could be Slimer.
Were you eating all the hot dogs? Remember all the hot dogs? in
Yeah,
your mouth?
because I eat
You love how much meat you love? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No? All right.
Tofu dogs?
That could have been like what put you over the edge.
Slimer. I think, honestly, one of my favorite parts of the movie is the commercial.
Okay. We're ready to believe you.
It's so perfect. It's so perfect.
It's so 80s late
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
TV commercial. Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome. That is awesome. And there's some great footage you can get from the DVD, I think it is, that has them filming the commercial.
Oh, okay.
And like the number of takes they did over and over, and how like Ivan Reitman's like, speed it up, make it faster. And the entire time, Dan Aykroyd is like, as typical Dan Aykroyd, he's taking it so seriously. And he knows his lines so well that he just can speed it up, he can slow it down. I mean,
Yeah.
he's doing everything. And like Bill Murray, like at one point fumbles something, and in like Harold Ramis is like, what are we doing again? Kind of thing. But Aykroyd's just on it like every time. It's
He's
but it's
so
really cool.
profesh.
Yeah, really cool behind the scenes footage.
Oh, I wish I could have been there.
I know, right?
Like,
That'd have been
behind the scenes
awesome.
on that film. We should have brought some Crystal Skull vodka.
Oh, we should have.
Dan Aykroyd's
In
brand.
honor of Aykroyd.
I have some cool bottles of that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because
It's
people
glorious.
have just like given them to me, little bottles and the big bottles and stuff, and
They're awesome.
I just collect them. I put my spores and
No, I would.
funguses in there.
Your random spores, fungus. And don't forget your molds.
And my
You
molds.
gotta have the molds. What else? Who else do you like? Do you like a good total particle reversal?
I would not like that.
No. I just like how crossing the streams would be really bad, and Egon does his whole thing, and Aykroyd's like, total particle reversal, kind of thing. You're like, yeah, that's it.
Of course, we all
That's
knew
what
that
happened.
term. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't like how often Slimer is called ugly. my precious, he's my precious little spud.
He is.
He's not ugly. He's
By
my
the way,
baby.
never called Slimer until the animated
yes,
show.
until the
real
cartoon.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I think that's really funny. That
And how
he's
it's-
just,
how
he's
it-
just Slimer now.
Yeah.
Yeah. How adopted it is, yeah.
Right.
You know something else I don't love? It's so random to me. Is Dan Aykroyd's weird ghost sex stream?
That's the one thing I've always had.
And that was supposed to be longer.
Yes.
Oh,
and
no!
I had that in my notes.
Cringe. Oh, no.
So I agree with you that I always thought that was a little out of place.
Like, it was a little something.
You know?
Yeah.
And
It's kind of a cool effect how the belt opens, but
and like you're saying, you can see at the very end of that sequence, the shot, like Spangler's like legs are going like in his bed. So there's something else going on.
yeah, like
But
they're
they got
all
cut.
having like
Right.
So what did you find out?
sensual.
It was
ghost
supposed to
dreams.
be like an old timey like military outpost or something. Like it was really weird. Like just reading about it didn't even really make sense. And so they just cut it out to that scene, and it's still kind of just like, I don't know. You probably could have just lost
Maybe
the whole
scrapped
thing.
the whole thing and given us just more jokes, just more knee slappers, and we would have been
Well, so that
content.
if I remember right, that scene is the end of the montage. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, montage.
80s montage.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a montage.
It's like
Gotta have an 80s
a
montage.
slapping 80s
Yeah.
music with synth bass and
Yep.
program drums and
I saw a cool fact.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it's like a fact. I don't know if this counts as a fact. That I saw on IMDb, so take it with a grain of salt, of course. But the jail scene was filmed in a prison reportedly to be haunted. Did you guys hear that?
I did
And
hear
the
that.
dailies had. The dailies had scratches all over with no apparent physical cause. Ivan Reitman was concerned about returning there, and the crew was very relieved to find enough footage to complete the scene without returning.
Wow.
Since I love ghosts, I thought that was really cool. I want to share that, but
Did you say where it was? Was it like in New York, or did it say where it was filmed?
not in this little snippet.
No,
I
okay.
don't remember. Yeah.
Interesting.
I would really love to go to. I've seen a lot of people on social media take pictures in front of the firehouse.
Absolutely.
I would love to go there.
So I went to. Last time I was in New York was like 8 years ago already. Oh my God, 7 years ago, and we went to the public library. So I went next, of course, to the Lion outside. So I did the Lion
course.
thing, and then I was like, "Where's the room they show in the movie?" And you have to actually walk in quite a ways to get to that room where the librarian in front is pushing the cart through. But I got there finally. This is like, ooh, like walking through, like
I made it.
I'm like, where are all the card catalogs and everything, you know?
I read
But-
that was actually in L.A.
So yeah, I'm assuming that was no.
Yeah, like the
That was the
inside of
LA
the
library.
Yeah, the inside of the firehouse is in LA, but the exterior is in New
yeah.
York. Yeah.
Same.
But anyway, so I have some good pictures of me with the next to the lion and everything, and because that movie was just so influential to me.
How about some Rick Moranis?
Oh,
Some
Louis Tully.
So much. I read a few different sources that a lot of this movie was ad-libbed, and I read that like that basically continuous shot of the party,
Yeah.
and that was all ad-libbed
Right.
too.
Right.
Yeah,
brilliant.
brilliant. I think he's so funny because of like, I don't know, there's just something about the way he like puts something in at the end of every sentence that's like, you don't have to say that. It's weird that you're saying that.
Right.
He's just great.
No, he's wonderful. I mean, two things. First, I find it funny that he ends up being the keymaster but gets locked out of his house 3 times.
Ironic.
I think that's hilarious.
Yep.
Something I, didn't even notice as a kid, and now you're just like, oh,
Funny.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
subtle. Second thing, that role was actually supposed to go to John Candy.
Oh.
No, he turned it down.
Yeah, I
mean,
was gonna say
he was in it. They supposedly, he'd signed on to do it, but he wanted to do it with a German accent, and he wanted to have like 2 dogs, and they're just
This is
kinda like,
not.
yeah,
you're-
no, thanks.
I adore John
All right.
Candy though, and I think he would have also brought something lovely to the
He
role.
probably would have, but
Yeah.
it would have been a lot different,
different.
Than what Rick Moranis did.
One of the things that I love that that the key master does is how he like mimes everybody. Like if you watch him in scenes,
Right,
like
right,
he's
right.
like miming what they're doing.
Yes.
And then I love how he's handing Egon everything. Like he's like just loading him up with stuff. It's so silly and it's like so subtle.
Yep.
Yeah. I like when he's got the colander like wires
Yeah. They're monitoring him. Yeah.
hanging off his head.
Do you want some coffee, Mr. Tully? Do I? Yes, have some. Yes, have some.
I don't mean to skip to the end, but another one of my favorite parts is after all everything's done and the Ghostbusters, everybody's applauding them as they go to the Ecto One, and the Red Cross people are like taking him away, and he's like, "I want to go in their car."
Yes. Anyone want to interview me? Like, I want to go in their car.
He's like so sad.
Who are you guys? We're the Ghostbusters. Who does your taxes?
Oh yeah, like that's one of the things is when he's
You're so
talking
good.
about her. He's like he's like talking about her, and he's like, she does her own taxes, which I don't recommend, or whatever. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
oh my god, like you don't have to say that.
Just his introduction of the people coming into the party, where he's like,
Yes.
they do this and they this, and
Yep.
he's doing this and they defer this, and
Yep. He's got a dry cleaner in receivership, and she's
Right.
got so
Yeah.
they're okay.
Yeah, she's living off of them. But
Yeah, exactly. He's really good.
He was fine with him wanting to cut a piece of his brain out.
Cut it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cut some of his brain out.
Yeah,
I'd like
that's
to get a
fine.
sample of your brain for testing. Okay. Sounds good. Yes. Does anyone have a favorite scene? Like a favorite scene in the film that you just love watching above everything?
Well, it's obviously anything with Slimer in it. That's
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, Bill Murray busting out of the eating place, planking on the
The
ballroom.
eating place, yes.
The ballroom.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
You
know,
with that line. Okay.
We're
We came,
deliberately
we
not
saw,
saying
we kicked its ass.
Caleb, you weren't supposed to say
Well,
it.
I'm going to. Too bad.
Oh my god, that's why we have been very carefully not saying lines, because there's an activity later.
High alcohol content.
Abusive drunk time.
I mean, I love the commercial, like I mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, probably just when they're chasing poor Slimer through.
Okay.
And
Like for me, I love that party scene with Lewis and going through and doing his bit, the whole line with the dog in the closet, and then and then the part though where he finally he sees a dog, he runs out, leaves everyone in there, runs out, and then the dog boom through the door, and I love the old lady that comes out, and she just looks and she goes, "Oh!" and she just like slams the door and runs back in.
Yes.
I just love that scene for some reason. I think it's just hysterical. And then my second favorite is going to be once they turn off the containment unit and all the ghosts bust out.
Yes.
And then I love the Mick Smiley song "Magic" playing with the way the ghosts, all the streams coming through, and that's a really well done
Pretty
little
great.
scene there with the music they have mixed into
So
it.
that whole
creepy.
section was originally scored. You can actually find the score that goes in Magic's place.
Oh.
And as someone who is not a big fan of Magic,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not either.
I missed the score in that scene. I think it would have been better.
I'm
No.
sure
I know
would,
that's
yeah.
polarizing. I mean, love it or hate it.
No, I'm with you, Scott. That song doesn't really do anything for me.
a great song.
For a movie with a great soundtrack and a great score in general, Magic's a low point for some of us.
Oh, you're killing me.
I'm sorry.
Killing me.
And then, of course, I would have to also count the library scene. So just talking about how much I love the haunted library. Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite scene has to be the scene in the mayor's office.
Mayor's office, Michael says. Okay.
What about you, Caleb? Did
Yes. He already said.
You said that was your favorite when you were a kid, but any other that we haven't mentioned?
I mean, nostalgia has, that makes that my favorite part. But it's also the first time you see him capture a ghost and what their
That's true.
Yeah.
photon packs can do. So
We love the Ecto One. It's a great vehicle.
yes.
Heck of a vehicle.
Yeah. I
that
want one.
that I don't have notes on this, Caleb. Maybe you do, but that I bet is purely Dan Aykroyd, because he is such a motorhead. Like cars are his thing.
Oh yeah, he's super into cars.
Like the whole
yeah.
Blues Brothers car was his thing. So I bet Ecto One and the whole
Probably
thing was
was,
probably
yeah.
all him. If I,
I
had
did
to
not
take a guess.
find anything on that specifically, but I did see that you see it driving around before he brings it in. It's like in the background a couple times. I did not see it myself, but I read that it's there if you look.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's sort of following them,
Yeah.
Because there was a deleted scene where the car sort of attacked a police officer for trying to give it a ticket. So I'm wondering if they're trying to say like it was supposed to be with them.
Yeah.
You know, it was supposed to go to the Ghostbusters and become their vehicle.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
We haven't discussed Gozer.
No, Gozer. The
It's a-
Gozerian.
Yeah,
Okay.
we haven't discussed it.
We haven't discussed it.
Icon.
Icon. An icon, Gozer.
What about
Car
Gozer?
broke down when they were filming the last scene with it going across the Brooklyn Bridge, and they had to have it towed.
Okay. Car broke down, Michael says, on the Brooklyn Bridge. All right. But Gozer. What about any particular notes about Gozer?
No.
Other than, okay. Okay.
I read that it was supposed to be Paul Rubens.
Yes,
There's a
I
lot
read
of
that
different
too,
little
yeah.
things. And I can see a little bit, I should clarify. No, I love the magic part of the movie. It's just the song Magic doesn't do anything for me. Producer Scott and I are both like,
Jonas, I am sad too because I love that song. That song, by the way, if you haven't ever heard the entire thing, it's like 2 parts.
Oh,
there's,
great.
There's a whole.
There's
There's a
more?
first section that's completely different than the part that's in the movie.
I feel a
So
text
it-
comam on
It
tonight
transitions.
with a video.
it's going to send it to us at like 3 in the morning.
I am.
But yeah, that was like a thing that Gozer was originally kind of a different character. That what's his name?
Rubens?
And that Ivan Shamdor, who built it, that was supposed to be
Evo.
Yeah, Evo. Sorry, was
That's
supposed
right.
to be in this one, and what's his name? Eddie Murphy was supposed to
It's
play
supposed to be the
Zedmore.
yeah.
Yeah, and so that role got a little changed too. I read that.
It got shortened for
Yeah.
sure. Because Eddie Murphy was supposed to be the one that gets slimed in the hotel originally.
Yes.
So he was already supposed to be on the team. But they chopped that part up and just kind of made it a little less
Bit of a walk-on role.
significant.
Oh, I wouldn't say walk on.
No, I mean even Ernie Hudson has said in interviews he was kind of he loves it. You
Yeah,
know,
he just wishes he
loves
had
the guys.
more.
You
Yeah.
know, but that part just got so chopped up, and it
Yeah.
was nothing like it originally was.
Even the scene when they're looking up at the building, you know, right towards the end of the movie, and they're looking up, he's behind them. You can see like the top of his head as
Right.
all 4 of them are looking up at the building. Like he's basically cut from the movie.
No, and that's the thing. It's like you could almost like just cut his entire part out, and nothing would really change.
Except for we wouldn't have the
No,
wonderful
we wouldn't,
working
but I'm
class
just saying,
hero
like,
in
that
the
part just got
film.
so chopped up that
Yeah.
it just almost sort of became irrelevant, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
There you have it.
There you go.
There you have it.
So you have Vince Clortho, the gatekeeper,
Yes.
right?
Cortho.
Evo Shandor, the one who made the building they live in.
Heck of a building.
Heck of a building. Heck of a building.
I like that building.
I designed that
Awesome.
thing to be basically an antenna for a doomsday antenna, basically.
I love it.
So, is it okay in 1984, in this circumstance, to be a gatekeeper?
Well, it depends who you ask, because the gatekeeper does actually bring about quite a bit of chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, we wouldn't have a movie.
Take a poll? Is it okay?
No, I remember the first time I recently heard the term gatekeeper, and
Yeah.
I immediately thought of Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a whole wonderful scene at the end of the film where Zool is telling them, choose your form of the Destructor. And of
Oh,
course,
yes.
and again in Dan Aykroyd's childlike mind.
Everybody is supposed to clear their minds.
Right.
He does not.
He cannot. And he, of course, chooses good old Mr. Stay Puft.
Some people were lucky enough to get these. Maybe you can still get them right
you
now
can.
at Walmart. Yeah. It's like the anniversary. They smell good.
Marshmallow.
I don't like marshmallows myself, but it's a very nostalgic smell though. Yeah, it's a very nostalgic smell.
Very nostalgic. Very marshmallowy. So, Stay Puft.
He's
and
so cute.
What a great reveal, though. Because at first you're just like, I can't help it. It's the first, and then all of a sudden you hear the boom, and then you see the head passing by, and then it's such a great reveal. They do such a good job with it.
It's so cute.
It is.
He's so cute. And also, if you're watching this episode later and you didn't get to vote in the poll, please go ahead and put your favorite Ghostbuster down at the bottom. We'd still like to see it. Your vote will still be counted.
Ooh, Bankman was like way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 66% so far.
Yeah, because then we had no
Spanglers and no Zeddemores.
Nah, that's
Okay.
not. Only 9 people voted. That's not enough. We're gonna need more votes. We're gonna need more votes than that.
We're gonna need a bigger vote.
We need a bigger
What's got?
vote. You're gonna need a bigger vote. Yeah.
So, what would you pick as the form of the destroyer?
Ooh.
I mean, I guess you should pick something small.
Can I be honest?
First of all, like, it's impossible to clear your head.
It is impossible.
And that
to
scene
do.
is very
Yeah.
funny when you when Bankman's like, okay, everybody, clear your head. And you see Winston in the back going like
Yeah.
to clear his head.
Yeah.
But if you watch Dan Aykroyd the whole time, you can see he's
Oh,
so
he's
good.
thinking,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can
So
see like
good.
his,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So Scott, you mentioned this. I actually had thought about this many times when watching this movie, and for me, I always keep thinking about I would pick a single piece of paper.
Paper
Like-
cuts hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
You
Death
can
by
contain,
paper cuts. That's.
but it's not gonna fly around. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
I mean, it might.
one with the proton pack.
You
You
throw
know?
some water on it, and
Right. I feel like there's
Yeah.
many ways the paper can be defeated.
I think we're both on the same page where it's got to be something small, like, or something that's easily containable, and like,
Right.
you could do something very.
Well, but who's
yeah.
to say it's not going to be a giant piece of paper if you think paper?
You have to
You can
think
burn
small
it.
paper. Oh, great! Set New York City on fire with a giant flaming piece of paper.
I would pick a single 2x2 Post-its.
an 8x11 piece of printer paper.
What would you pick?
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, but what if he's a mean Mr. Rogers?
That's literally not possible. Literally not possible.
Can you do a new thing and see who the chat would pick?
I don't think there's a way. I mean, they can just respond.
Oh,
Yeah,
Poll.
yeah.
I have to set the.
And that's
okay.
another thing you can put in the comments is
Who would you pick? Who would you pick? What would you pick?
Well, I'm looking around this room and I'm inspired we could do a balloon.
Okay.
You just pop it.
I have to say, Pismo Mark has a good point. The Marshmallow Man was supposed to be small, so what would a
Exactly.
giant
But maybe-
Mr. Rogers be like?
But
Especially when he takes his shoes off. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, those socks don't look like
I mean, he's been walking
he's been
all
walking
day.
all day.
Yeah.
but Ray is so unreliable. He probably thought of a big one. Like we don't,
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
it's hard to say. We don't know. You're not Ray's mind. You don't know.
That'd be one hell of a cardigan. That's all you can say.
But the land of make believe.
That would be, yeah.
Anyway,
And hopefully we didn't bring his fucking puppets and his trolley with him.
Lady Elaine Fairchild. The
you don't want
scariest
that. I know
puppet.
that. This one,
Scariest puppet.
this one would go crazy.
Scariest puppet.
So after they cross the streams finally,
Yes.
which we get, and they blow up the temple or whatever, the Sumerian, whatever that thing is, it's wonderful how Stay Puft blows up.
Yes.
Everyone in the street practically gets covered, especially dickless Mr. Pecker, Mr. Peck.
Right.
Walter Peck, we haven't talked about yet, but
Yeah.
We have not.
all the Ghostbusters.
I'm afraid to say anything because I don't know if it's a quote.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, it is. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
But I love how the Ghostbusters all come up and they're all covered completely except for Venkman. He's got like a couple little splotches of marshmallow on his face or whatever
Right,
it is, but the
right.
rest are just completely covered in
That
marshmallow.
was his idea, of course.
I'm sure it was, yes.
Yeah.
He needed to
Bill
be clean
Murray's.
for his romance scene.
That's a good point, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Very good point.
But
Yeah.
I would say, when I was a kid once, I went camping.
Once?
When I was a kid.
Sure. You were
yes.
once a kid. Go on.
Roasting marshmallows over the fire, caught on fire. I flicked it. It landed on my hand. And I woke up in the middle and I had blisters, like all down my hand. So
It's gory.
melted marshmallow is going to be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all
Really
over
hot.
everyone, and they would be like,
Yeah.
they look like
Yeah.
Freddy.
They'd be fucked up. They would be. Exactly.
Dickless is dead.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's like the stuff got on Dickless, and he was like, yeah.
You know,
He's
it's
bleh.
melted. It's not cold marshmallow. It's fucking flaming hot.
He's a spectral one. Maybe he's cold. Ew, but wouldn't that just be like, then it would stick like worse, and it would just be like cold frozen marshmallow. Yeah, it's not good either way.
Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, see, it wasn't the fire that did it. It was the boom. It was the sound wave
The
of the
sound
boom
wave,
that
yes.
scattered him across the.
The mallow.
It cooled while it was falling, maybe.
Perhaps.
Following to Earth, yes. Yeah, that's what I got.
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. I don't know. Love the movie.
We do.
You know what we also have? Back in 2014, I can't believe it was 7 years ago already. My God.
My God.
Was that the 30th anniversary? Do the math, quick.
Sure. Yes.
We had associate producer of the film, Michael C. Gross, with us at the Cult Film Series. Yes. Michael Gross was the associate producer and also the designer of the No Ghost logo. Like, he was the guy that actually put that thing together, which, as we know, I mean, that's, talk about pop culture. There is not anything more recognizable.
Your shirt.
Than the,
Right
thank you. Than the No
It's
Ghost
on
logo.
the balloon.
So-
It's everywhere.
Anyway, so Michael came out. We got him out originally for the Cult Film Series for Heavy Metal because he was a production designer on that film and worked with Ivan Reitman. And then when I was doing the 30th anniversary, he came back up. Awesome guy. We became fairly good friends because he, like me, he might like a little of the whiskey. So we kind of bonded over that stuff. But anyway, so he came up and we did a great Q&A in the film again, but he brought a bunch of pictures with him that we wanted to share with you guys, because a lot of them are behind-the-scenes pictures. Some of them you can get online right now, but there's a few in there that I don't think you can find because they're from his personal stash, if you will, at the
Cool.
time. So
Let's see then.
so you can start with image number 1, which of course is an actual screenshot from the movie, just so you can see Michael Gross's name on there.
Aww.
Image 2, a wonderful behind-the-scenes footage of actual, whatever that is, Sumeria, or whatever, at the end of the movie.
Like
It's a set.
fantastical Sumeria. Yeah.
So it's a set shot, basically, of the gates that they shoot their proton packs into.
He's never going to mess up that one again.
Never again.
Are we going too fast, producer Scott? Or okay. Image number 3.
What have we got number 3? More set shots of the same thing, just kind of different ladders, camera rigs, lighting
Yeah.
in there. Some pretty cool stuff. Same thing with number 4. More of the same set. So he was there for all this stuff, obviously taking a lot of pictures, doing some fun stuff.
That's so cool.
And it was really cool. We had him. He was actually, of course, going through a lot of the pictures and talking about
Yes.
what he remembers of the time.
And he's not with us anymore.
No, he passed away, unfortunately, probably, I think in 2015 it was. So he was sick at the time, including when he came out for us in 2014.
But he still came.
But he still came because he actually loved it up here a lot. After the first time he came out, he actually had a really good time. I wanted to come back out again and do this. So
That's so cool.
yeah, no, it was sad. I was actually sad when he passed.
Yeah.
But image number 5.
Yeah, what's going on with the car there?
You got the car. You look closely below the car. You can kind of see the little rig making it so the the
Yes.
ground would do that little shifty thing that it does.
It's like an earthquake tectonic plate situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's your boy,
Oh, he's so cute. Where's his hand?
Mr. Stay Puft in number 6. I know, where does his arms go?
That's
This
weird.
clearly is obviously a model, not a person in a suit.
This is clearly a model.
And this one, I mean.
I didn't have time to make to scale.
No, not at this point
It's
yet.
a joke. That's from.
Those are the jokes.
It's from Back to the
Back to the
Future.
Future Part 3, right?
Yeah. I didn't have-
No, Part 1. Part 1,
I didn't
sorry.
have time to make it to scale.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right. Number 7, this is a man in a suit walking across the...
Looks like toys just all over.
It is, probably, yeah.
Like
Bunch of
a
little toys on the
child.
street.
That's really cute.
Image number 8, you got the man behind the myth, behind the legend.
That's really upsetting to see that without its head on.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Stay Puft wasn't real.
I love how he's just wearing like a plaid shirt underneath. I mean, he should probably be wearing like a unitard or something, but whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, whatever you perform best in.
Whatever you perform your work best in. Number 9.
Number 9, another shot of Stay Puft.
So cute with all these little cards. He looks so happy, like,
He just looks like a little kid. Like,
I have
I know. That's what's so funny about it. Even though it's just a guy in a suit, it still looks exactly like what
Yeah.
you see on screen, though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's kind of a great little picture of it, number 10,
Number 10.
in color.
Yeah.
And you can really kind of see, like, there's people underneath the table.
Yep. The whole set.
Yeah, like
him
how much is really
walking.
going into it.
And it's really cool. I love it.
With the puppy dog
Yes.
in the next picture.
If I ever have to get another dog, I want to get a terror dog. But
Yeah,
I can say that.
I want a terror dog and a foo dog, and that'll do it.
A foo dog?
The, foo dogs, like from Chinese mythology, foo dogs?
No, what
People
a
have
foo dog?
statues of them all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll take one of each, please.
Introduce me to a foo dog.
Ah, sure. Right after the show.
Right after you explain to me how biology works.
The list is getting longer and longer. But yeah, there he is, cute little pupper.
Yep. What's number 12?
Number 12 is more pupper
More pupper. Rick Moranis is on the left side,
with pupper.
talking to the dog.
Then we have
Look at 13. What a great shot.
yawning.
Yawning Bill Murray with Ivan Reitman. That's Ivan Reitman. Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd right behind him and Spengler there.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's a great candid shot.
I read a little bit about how they did the number 14 picture for the levitating.
Yeah.
He said he was inspired by like how you do things in theater.
Yes.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And this was a real effect. There were no
Yes.
special effects in post done. She was attached to.
A rig.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a body cast made of her. And, like, yeah, really cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, number 15 looks super disturbing out of context.
It does, right? A bunch of men grabbing Sigourney Weaver. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
yeah.
so this is where she gets pulled
Yep. Pulled
into
into.
the chair.
And it's just like basically they have like gloves on. They're like puppet glove
Yeah.
people. Really cute picture, number 16.
So that's Michael standing next to Spengler.
They look so cute.
Yeah. The rest of these are of Michael himself with the cast.
And
So,
they're number 17. They're chilling.
Yep.
It's got a little cup
Bill.
of perhaps whiskey.
Perhaps the beloved whiskey. Number 18. Oh, he's chilling out with his terror dog and his. Look at
That's
his.
so cute.
Look at his sound guy though. They look very pensive. The sound guy's got his boom.
Well, you
pointed.
know how producer Scott is when he
That's a
sound
good point.
tests us.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they look like that's their album cover, number 19.
That does, right? I love that picture. That's a great picture.
It's so cute. Nobody knows what it's like. And then number 20 is
Number 20 is a-
absolutely adorable.
Yeah, classic.
Absolutely adorable picture.
So Michael Gross, yeah, I mean, Michael, you remember him when he was here. Very gracious guy. He stayed behind, signed everything everyone had.
Wow.
Great guy. I actually miss him. He was a very nice man.
Yeah.
But he shared all these cool photographs with us. So
That's so awesome.
hopefully you guys like some of these pics. They're pretty cool.
Yes, Evan, ecto coolers.
Oh,
Yes.
shit, I remember that.
I did have some ecto cooler. Yeah. They did bring them back. I didn't try it again. I wonder if it.
Who was that? High C? Did they?
I see, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil my memory of it. I remember it being so good.
Yeah, it was such a treat. It was such a treat.
I wouldn't drink it again now because I don't want to ruin that.
Yeah. I just wanted to
I
learn.
just wouldn't drink it again because I'm sure it's not very good. But
Oh, come on. But those ecto coolers were like 2 ounces of juice.
Other millennials will
I
remember.
can't believe that when we were kids, we got away with drinking that little. You know what I mean?
Like a Capri Sun.
Suns? Exactly. Like,
And the Capri Sun we had was a shiv, basically. It was a very sharp stick on one end. And also squeeze it.
Can I,
yes.
real quick, the Capri Sun.
Yes.
First of all, when those first came out,
Oh, okay.
no, I was just saying, when those first came out, they were a rich man's drink. My family could not afford a Capri Sun.
he's not wrong.
Yeah.
They're not. But at that point, when they were new, and you had to try and get that straw into that little teeny, little whatever, like flap thing on the side.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times did you miss and jab your hand? It wasn't until later you realized you could turn it upside down and just poke it to the bottom.
And it was actually
had
like it was
that
on the
problem.
front.
No, I think it was on the
Yeah,
front
yeah.
and the side. No, but when they first came out, it
No,
wasn't
they were
like
different.
They were
Yeah.
different.
There was no
hole?
It was like you had to like fight with it
Yeah.
to get it to stab
Oh
it
yeah,
in.
no, I never fucked with
everyone
that. It
turned
was
them upside down.
immediately an upside
Second
down.
of all,
yeah.
I mean, as far as like the size of it goes, like I'd give one of those to my 6-year-old, and it takes him half a day to drink it. So It's like the right amount.
He's just working on it for hours and hours. That's so cute. I would like
What
to.
would an adult size Capri Sun look like then?
Probably a box of
It's
wine.
called a cup of tea. No adult should be drinking a Capri Sun.
I would love for Homicidal Homemaker to make me her version of an ecto cooler. That would be.
There you
I'd be
go.
totally fine with that. Get me it. Because
Let's do it.
hers would be good.
All right. So, finally, in celebration of Ghostbusters, we have some lines that we wanted to do our best impression reading back to you guys.
I will fully.
So-
I am not
you are an actor.
impressionist. I'm not an impressionist. So I'm just gonna do my best.
You just do your
we can't
best.
look at them though.
No, don't look at them.
That would be cheating. So hold on, we have to cover them. You can't like look at yours either, Caleb.
We're going to get them, and then we're going to do...
Oh my God!
you want
what
some? Okay.
are
Producer Scott.
you doing? You're breaking the third wall,
Great, Scott.
Third wall?
the 12th wall.
Stage left.
All the walls. He broke all the walls.
Okay, who's gonna go first?
Sandra,
Okay.
you're the lead.
Yo, I was covering it. So
Oh,
we can't
sorry.
Oh, I
see
grabbed
it.
way too many.
No, that's you still left us tons. How many are there?
Like 25.
Oh. Ray, when someone asks
Oh, it's
if
the
you're a
best
god, you say yes. Come
I have a
on.
little more feeling than that. Do it like Zeddemore did.
I just had feeling.
You had more feeling saying I had more feeling.
And now I also feel like I have a paper cut from the sharp little thing.
So don't pick
Classic line.
paper.
Don't pick paper. Okay.
Don't pick paper. Classic line. Classic line. But see, the way he delivers it, though, is he is loud, but he's still himself, though. He's still like that stoic understatedness.
That's one of my
And-
favorite lines, actually.
Oh, it's perfect. He does it, and he does it perfectly.
Yeah.
I love it.
That line has already been said a few times in chat so
Has
far.
it?
So.
Okay. That's a
Surprising
great
no
one.
one. Yeah.
You want to do?
Me?
Go.
The effect? I'll tell you what the effect is. It's pissing me off.
Perfect. Very good. I like that. Oh, this is one of my other ones. Listen, you smell something?
See, that's a good line.
You say that a lot in life.
I do all the
We
time.
do.
Scott.
Better split up. Good idea. We can do more damage that way.
I love that one.
That's a good one.
I love that line.
That's a good one.
You can't park that here. So good. Thank.
Neil and I worked with a guy that used to say that a lot.
We did. He loved it. Is it you or me?
I don't know.
It's you.
Is it? Okay. Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. So, she's a dog.
There you go.
We're nailing it.
We're nailing it.
Egon, your mucus.
Oh, we're gonna lose one on the floor there. That's a big Twinkie.
Are you even trying to sound like these people?
That's what he says. That's a big Twinkie. Because he's talking about, imagine this Twinkie is.
I remember.
That's a big Twinkie. Jesus, what do you want me to do? Your turn, Caleb. And none of you sound like anybody either, so shut the fuck up.
I think Caleb sounds exactly like male student number 1.
All right. Okay, who brought the dog?
Now that actually did
See,
sound.
perfect.
That was rape.
very
It was in
good.
the. It was in the room.
Okay. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
See, that would have been funnier had I not said that.
It's true.
At least you admit it.
So true.
That's got to be some cockroach. It'll bite your head off, man.
Oh yeah, bite your head off, man. I love it. So sarcastic. Oh, this is long. That's got like a novel. Generally, you don't see that kind of behavior from a major appliance.
True.
So funny.
Don't stare at me. You got the bug eyes, Janine. Sorry about the bug eyes. Sorry. Did you write that right?
Yes.
Yeah, because he like says it like
Stare at
sorry,
me. You got
sorry
the
about
bug
the
eyes,
like yeah,
Janine. Sorry about the bug eyes, Janine.
sure,
All right.
yeah.
There's a pause, I guess, but
I mean, and it's like, it's so brief because it's like when we say like, I said some things, you said some things. Like, it's
Right,
like that
exactly.
energy. Yeah.
Don't stand with those bug eyes. Janine, sorry about the bug eyes. Anyway, all right, this chick is toast.
I
Classic
love it when you
line.
try to throw it and it like comes back. It's like a boomerang.
Classic line.
What the hell are you doing?
That's the maid. I love that part. After you shoot with the maid.
Yeah, she does walk into something pretty horrifying.
Sorry, they thought you were someone else.
Yes, exactly. We got one! She's so happy. See, she's part of the team. You need the whole team. We got one!
I love
Very
that line.
good.
I find her interesting because she sleeps above the covers, 4 feet above the covers.
Yeah. Classic. Tell you what, I'll take Miss Barrett back to her apartment and check her out. I'll go check out Miss Barrett's apartment. Classic.
Classic thing.
Classic.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. You're right. No human being would stack books like this. So good.
That's one of my favorite lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Aw.
Oh, that's okay. You can bring him along.
Oh, he was so hurt that she had a date on
He
the
was.
day of his
You
party.
made a date? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any more, but I'll just I have my own.
Here.
Oh, okay. Boy, the superintendent is gonna be pissed.
Yes.
I don't actually know exactly the cadence of this line. The flowers are still standing.
The flowers are still standing.
Oh, okay.
It's the-
Oh, yes, because with
I've
the
always wanted. Wait! I've always wanted to do
do
this.
this. See, that would have been a better line. I'm sorry, no offense, but just say, "I've always wanted to do this," because that part is so funny.
I always wanted to do this. Is funny.
Yeah, because it's when he rips the tablecloth.
Okay.
And he's not wrong. I've always wanted to do that
Exactly.
too.
Who hasn't?
But
Who
you're saying
hasn't?
that's funnier than after he says the
Yeah.
flowers are still standing.
I think it's funnier.
I disagree.
Now, it would be funny to see someone walk into a fancy restaurant and
Just
just yank it.
yank it.
Yank it out.
Somebody blows their nose and you want to keep it.
That's it. We're out.
That's all I got.
Excellent.
This
so those
happened
are
to you.
what?
This
didn't-
happened to you before?
This happened to you before.
We
That's
didn't
right.
First
say-
time?
First time.
We didn't say mass hysteria. Dogs and cats. That's
Living
one of,
together.
Like,
Yeah.
that's like
I
on
know.
like the list of like the most famous lines of all time.
And geez, I can't remember what it is, but I would have done it if you hadn't have stopped me when you were talking about drilling a hole.
Oh
in his
yeah,
head.
when he was gonna. Well, and also, he can hear you, Ray. He's looking at me when he's in the hallway, and of course, after he gets slimed, I feel so funky.
Yep.
So good.
What about when Peck was in the mayor's office and Vinkman's just convinced him and he goes, "You're not seriously considering listening to this man, are you?"
Yep.
And the mayor says, "Get him out of here."
Everybody
Yes.
loves the mayor office scene.
No, there's a lot of great lines. And that's
Yeah.
one thing about this movie when it came out was, I don't know about you, Kayla, but we were quoting line after line after line.
Yes.
That was the thing to do in the schoolyard
Yeah.
in the mid-'80s. Quoting all the lines. That's why you had
yeah.
to see the movie.
They
I
were
think
our,
that's just
they
a
were
kid
our
thing in
memes.
general.
Okay.
Yeah, they were our memes. How about in the Ghostbusters song, I hear he likes the girls. That line has always made me laugh because I don't understand.
Yeah, you know. That's just Ray Parker.
I know, I
And
love
we didn't
that
even talk
song.
about that, like,
Yeah.
you know, like remember the video
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
and
have
all the cameos
Yeah.
that were in it for
No
like,
reason.
no reason
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that song, but that part is always makes me giggle.
It is a little funny, but no, the video though is, you're right, because remember the video is like just that girl walking into her neon house.
yeah, yeah.
Neon.
Everything's like neon in there around
Yeah,
it. And
it's like outlined. Everything's outlined
Yeah.
in neon,
Yep.
neon, and then like just periodically, you know, who you gonna call? and a celebrity says
Yep.
Ghostbusters.
Including Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito, Carly Simon.
Jesus.
No Christopher Reeve, as I remember.
Second one.
Maybe.
Bobby Brown.
That was Bobby Brown's second
Who
one,
else?
yeah.
The guy who
How about
played
Bobby Fischer?
Columbo.
Yes.
Peter Falk.
Columbo, Peter Falk, yeah.
Oh, it was just
There's
weird.
a bunch of folks.
Yeah, they were like. Just,
But it
could
didn't
you
make
say-
any sense,
Yeah, they're like,
you
could you
know?
just put the line? Just say the line right here, please. Yeah.
Oh, Melissa Gilbert?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was,
Yeah.
Ray Parker Jr. got sued over
got
that.
sued by Huey Lewis, yeah. For making,
Why?
For sounding too close to Want a New Drug.
What?
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
Well, go listen.
lost
You teach me
all the
biology and I'll teach you music.
I mean, I know the song, but I don't get Ghostbusters.
Brown, round, brown, dun, 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 dun. Want a New-
No.
He won. Huey Lewis won.
Yeah,
So,
he did.
anyway.
I'm sorry, Ray. I tried.
Ray Parker, shame on you. Oh well. But yeah, Huey Lewis was actually approached to do the movie first, the
Was.
song.
Yes.
And he turned it down, so it's kind of funny how it came back around.
Yeah. Everything's cyclical.
It is cyclical. What a word. I like that word, cyclical.
I taught you a new word today.
No, I know that word actually. I use it once a day.
I know that word actually.
That was in my thesaurus a day calendar.
Thesaurus a day. You mean word a day? Anyway.
I
That's the
learned it.
maximum number of words that Neil can read is just one word and then another word that means that word.
Yes. That's all I get.
I read a novel today.
I think we gotta go.
We gotta go. People are making fun of me again.
Well, it always comes to this.
What are we doing next week, Sandra?
We're actually going to talk about Bubba Hotep. Probably.
I mean, unless something else comes up.
And if you want to learn how you can completely derail our plans and choose what these three wonderful hosts watch, stay tuned. We'll have some news for you soon.
Whoa. What does that mean?
I don't
It
know.
means it's gonna cost you.
What does it mean? What's going on? What is he talking about?
Bustin', Bustin' makes me feel good.
It does make me feel good.
I like to pick Neil's nose with this.
Did you?
Look at it. That's the thumbnail.
Now lick it.
No, this is no, it's touching me. And this is and then this is like I'll pick Slimer's nose. This thing's got to be as old as the hills too.
It's all the hills.
As old as Methuselah.
Oh my God.
Thank you for joining us again
Yeah, wave its hands.
on our Ghostbusters look back. Happy birthday, Michael B.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate
it was
it.
Evan's birthday earlier this week.
Oh, and happy birthday, Evan.
It was my cat's birthday this week.
Yeah. And if
birthday,
you haven't done so
Stitches.
already,
Stitches.
please gently caress our like and subscribe button. Don't smash it. No,
Don't.
doesn't like smashing.
No,
No, don't smash
Gently
it.
caress it.
give it some love.
Yes.
Give it a little tickle,
Yeah.
a little flick.
Okay, why you gotta make it weird?
Why do you have to make it weird? Okay, look at him right now, and we're saying, why do you have
We have to make it weird. Yeah. Look at what you're talking.
Look what you're talking about. Ah!
What are you talking about?
Scott, make the music go.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Todd.
Thanks for joining us. TM, Enoch, Todd, Mark Vision's Truth, Miss Movie Buff Laura, Mindy, Pismomar,
Jazz
Storybots, Tommy, Spooky Boo, Evan, Kelly.
Okay, do a right turn.
Michael.
Signal a right turn. Signal a left.
Goodbye one
Stop.
more time.
Bye.